York City. Yeah, Chinese New Year, you hear that? Yo, we're gonna go around, we're gonna ask people about their culture, see what they're looking for in the new year. What does that mean? What's that mean? Good luck. Yeah! What does the Chinese New Year mean to you?
So for me personally, it means a lot about spending time with family and be grateful for what I have and looking forward to the new year.
For me, I like every New Year celebration. So any culture that's got a New Year's, like, so it's a do-over again. And so I'm into the moon, and with it starting over another part of the year.
There are like a lot of people in China, as you obviously know, but it's very important, like during this time of year, you hang out with your family, basically. You do everything together with your family. And I think the people here, their family might be back in China, but it's nice that they're all here together now, right now, trying to celebrate the spirit.
I think it's a time to think about your roots and to think about like where you come from, the culture that is ingrained inside you.
Yes, I love that.
Specifically, it's the Lunar New Year, right? I'm Korean, and so we celebrate it also. Like my mom celebrates her birthday based on the lunar calendar, which is great energy.
We come from New Jersey, and we were going to make it rain or shine. Nice. It's been a crazy journey. We ran about 10 blocks to catch the beginning of the parade. It's all about celebrating happiness and just a great environment to solicit what you want and pray and give back to the community and do and give what you have to do in your heart.
That's unique is I think for Chinese people, our relationships with our elders is very important. So I think, it's like really important for us to respect them and have that like ongoing relationship with the elders to take care of them.
I enjoy the fact that it's an amalgamation of cultures, of both the traditional Chinese and American cultures, how one doesn't take over the other, but they blend together and mesh the best parts of both.
We just want them not to lose their heritage. Yeah, because a lot of times when they're in school, it's all about American, speaking English. So now they learn Chinese in Chinese school. So we want them to see, oh, these are all these Chinese people. Why is it important to learn Chinese? Look at all these people here.
Can you just share a little bit about the China Institute, the purpose, what it means, and why it's important?
Sure. The China Institute's been around for 93 years, and we were founded to help educate Americans about China. We do that today through a variety of different platforms and programs and events. You're here for our Family Festival, which is one of our biggest community events. We love opening up our doors and welcoming in hundreds and hundreds of kids and families from throughout the neighborhood and throughout New York City. We have a number of workshops here that people have pre-signed up for, including dumpling making and lantern making and shadow puppetry and story time.
Can you share with me how long you've been learning Mandarin?
I've actually been learning Mandarin for about 7 years. I started in another school, Avenues, where I did 1 day English, 1 day Mandarin immersion, and now I'm just taking classes at the China Institute.
Which means that you can share with me how to properly say Happy New Year's in Mandarin, correct? How do you say it?
新年快乐.
And I know that you can actually share with us some Chinese music that you're familiar with, so you can sing the
zodiac animal song, which are the 12 animals that passed the emperor's race to become the zodiac animals.
Okay, and how does that jingle go?
鼠, 牛, 虎, 兔, 龙, 蛇, 马, 羊, 猴, 鸡, 狗, 猪, which are all the zodiac animals.
Yeah, Lucas is definitely going to be my Mandarin professor for today. Can you share with us what the tradition for Chinese New Year's of making dumplings together means?
Actually, making dumplings is more popular in northern China. During the Chinese New Year Eve, all family members gathering together to make dumplings, to tell their stories in the past year, and to wish the next year be happy and wealthy and healthy, everything be successful.
Can you also share with the Brad Squad a little bit of your immigration story, the time you coming from China and now being here a part of the China Institute?
I have been in America for 15 years. I came from southern China. It's from Wuhan. I came here because my daughter was young. She got into Juilliard as a young professional pianist. So I must give up my job and come here to help her.
Today I confirms that my zodiac sign, my Chinese zodiac sign is the goat. And Yulang, what is your zodiac sign?
My zodiac is a horse.
Can everyone else share what their Chinese zodiac is? I'll start over here with Mom. And your zodiac sign?
I'm a snake.
Okay.
Horse.
Horse. Oh, you got the same.
Tiger, bunny, right in the middle.
Oh, right in the middle. And what is your sign?
Monkey.
Oh, of course you are. Why is she the cutest?
In honor of this holiday, we decided to play a game of Chinese New Year traditions and trivia. Yaneth and I are going to go head-to-head, match wits, as Vanessa gives us the questions.
We know Chinese New Year is also known as a Lunar Year. What is it also known as? Is it A, the Spring Festival, B, the Winter Festival, or C, the Sun Festival, or D, the Moon Festival?
The moon.
The Moon Festival.
You're both absolutely wrong. It's known as the Spring Festival. So
But
the
why
Chinese
is it lunar?
New Year
But
is
lunar. What does lunar mean?
Well, you guys were misled, okay? That's just what happens in life. The Chinese New Year is also referred to as Sunji, which translates to Spring Festival. Although it takes place during the winter, the holiday marks the end of the coldest days. People welcome spring, planting, harvest, and new beginnings and fresh start. What Chinese New Year tradition is practiced to scare away evil spirits? Is it A, a festive dance, B, house decorating, 3, setting off fireworks, or D, praying at a temple?
House decorating.
I would say fireworks.
And you got it, Yo-Yo! You got it,
Yo-Yo beat me! I don't believe it! I just got a paper cut.
In traditional Chinese culture, fireworks were originally used to scare away evil spirits. As the legend goes, a monster named Nian would come out to eat villagers and destroy their houses each New Year's Eve. The villagers learned that burning dry bamboo and producing explosive sounds actually scared away the monsters. Since then, setting off fireworks has become a yearly tradition for every Chinese New Year celebration.
I would have thought decorating my house would scare them away. I don't know why.
Hi, my name is Sarah Jordan. I am the marketing assistant for Kaleido Arts and Entertainment Group, the producers of the NYC Winter Lantern Festival. This is our event at Snug Harbor, which is titled Escape. Our founder, Haokun Liu, he grew up in China and he came to America as a grad student at NYU, and he noticed at Christmas time that there were a lot of lights around the city, but having grown up in China, they traditionally celebrate the New Year with lanterns. He felt like that was missing from the festivities and from the light shows available in New York, and he wanted to share that with the New York community. So he got some investors, he talked to Snug Harbor, and in 2018, while he was still a grad student, he got the first NYC Winter Lantern Festival up and running right here at Snug Harbor. So the lanterns are all handmade in China. They are a steel wire frame with painted silk, hand-painted silk stretched over them. They are then transported here where the artisans come with them and help assemble them over here in New York. The lanterns are all handmade, so that artistry is something that's really incredible to see, especially if you get up close and you can see some of the details. It's fun. It's a way to get out of the house for the night and do something outside, which especially, you know, with what's going on, people are looking for more outside activities to do. We have food, we have a gift shop. Fortunately, because of COVID, we couldn't get enough visas for performers to come over, but there are usually traditional Chinese cultural performances as well. So a lot of people really like the pandas. We have a really cool sea monster. We also have a telephone booth that is interactive. You can go inside it and take pictures. We also have some swings that you could swing on. I'm also just a big fan of flowers, so all of the various flowers we have scattered throughout the site are some of my favorites. Staten Island has really appreciated our Lantern Festival. That's why we've been back 3 years in a row. We actually did win an award from the State Assembly for our contributions to the Staten Island community. We get people from all over. We get people from New Jersey. We've gotten people from all over the country. We've gotten families with little kids. We've gotten older people. We've gotten the millennial Gen Z crowd. We've gotten people of all different backgrounds. People want to come because they want to eat the Chinese food. They want to have the cultural experience. In the new year, the lanterns represent luck, health, and wealth.
Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.